Hey guys, what's going on? My name is AGX and welcome back to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to add roles to your server. So it's fairly simple, just go up to the top left where it says your server name, click on it or the drop down arrow and click server settings. Once you're on here, go to roles on the left. Now if you haven't added any other roles or any bots to your server, the only role that you should have is everyone, which is basically the default. But since I have Dino added to my server, it's there, you can't do anything about it. But to add a role, just go to roles and to the right of that you should have a plus sign with a circle. Click on that and you have your new role. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the whole list of these and explain what each of them is and basically what kind of roles I'd assign them to. So we're going to call this role admin. And you can color code it if you would like. I'm going to color code it red, you can do custom colors. So I'm just going to put it up to red. You can also see here it says members use the color of the highest role they have in this list. Drag roles to reorder them, so admin is probably going to be the highest role that you will have. So role settings, display role members separately from online members. So as you can see on screen right now, this is the difference. If this is unchecked, this is what it looks like, and if it's checked, that's what it looks like there. So the next setting is allow anyone to mention this role. So basically if this is checked and I go to another account, you can see if I do @admin, I can basically message every single person with the role admin, just say hi. And you can see here that basically anyone that's an admin would have gotten this message and would have been notified. But if I go and turn a setting off, save changes, and I go to the other account and type @admin, nothing comes up and you can't mention that role. So administrator, members with this permission have every permission and also bypass channel specific permissions. This is a dangerous permission to grant. So obviously do not give this to someone you don't know in a public server or any server for that matter. Basically I'd recommend giving this to yourself and maybe a couple of friends if you can trust them. View audit log, members with permission have access to the server's audit log. So from what I'm aware of, I think an audit log is what the admins and moderators or whatever the higher roles have done, like kicked or banned people. So yeah, if you want this role to be able to see that, then yeah, turn it on. Manage server, members with this permission can change the server's name or move regions. So basically they're able to change most of this stuff here, which again, I'd only really give to people that you know. A lot of these permissions here that I'd only give to admins and moderators and give those roles to people that you know. Manage roles, members with this permission can create new roles and edit or delete lower ones than this one. So for example, if you are an admin, you are able to delete the moderator role. If you're a moderator, you're allowed to delete a role below that if you have another one. Manage channels, members with permission can create new channels and edit or delete existing ones. Manage channels, members with permission can create new channels and edit or delete existing ones. Pretty self-explanatory. If this role has this permission, that role is able to create or edit and delete like all channels. Kick and ban members is probably the most familiar kind of permission that a lot of people are aware of, which is kicking and banning people. Definitely 100% make sure you give this to the right people or your server could become a bit chaotic. Create an instant invite. So if you don't know what an instant invite is, if you go up to the top left where you have all your text rooms and your voice rooms, you should see a little person with a plus beside him that says create instant invite, and basically this will just give you a link that will grant others access to the server, as it says right there. So you can send it to your friends, or if it's a public server you can send it out to other people. But basically what this means is only this role is able to create those links, which basically stops other people from inviting their friends. Change your nickname, members with permission can change their own nickname. I'd give that to pretty much everyone. It's a role that everyone should have, I'd say, but again, it's choice is yours. But the one that I definitely watch out for is manage nicknames. That's completely different. That's where you can change other people's nicknames. So give that to people that you can trust again. Manage emojis. I've done a video on how to add and delete other emojis before, which you can see on the top right there if you click the eye. But basically that just allows that role to add emojis. I definitely only give this to people that you can trust once again. or there's going to be some weird emojis going in your server, I guess. Manage webhooks. Members with permission can create, edit and delete webhooks. Now what I think a webhook is basically an automated message that will go out every so often. But I could be wrong. You can Google this one, but that's what I think it is. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, I'd give this to people that you can trust. Read text channels and see voice channels. Pretty self-explanatory really. So we go into text permissions, send messages, again self-explanatory. Send TTS messages, which stands for text to speech. So for example, we go /TTS hi.
AGX said hi.
AGX said hi.
There we go. So definitely, if you do not want your server to be completely spammed with messages like that, I'd probably give that to people that you can trust and roles such as admin. Manage messages. Members with this permission can delete messages by other members or pin any message. So for example, I could go and delete this message here by the other account that I have. Delete, or I could say something like hello and welcome to the server, and then I could pin this one. So basically what this does, if you go up to the top right here beside the bell, and it says pin messages, it says hello and welcome to the server. You can add some things in here like rules for your server, things like that. So the next couple are embed links and attach files, again fairly self-explanatory. Links I'd give to most people depending on what your server's like. Attach files, that can be things such as images or videos, so I'd really watch out who you give that permission to, because they could possibly send a virus into your server, and people who download it will obviously get a virus, so be very careful when you're giving that permission to roles. Read message history. You can read the message history. Mention everyone. Members with permission can trigger push notifications for all members of this channel by starting a message with @everyone or @here. So if you want to send out a push notification to every member in your channel, just do @everyone and then the message. Use external emojis. Members with permission can use emojis from other servers in this server. Add reactions. Members with permission can add new reactions to a message. Members can still use reactions already added to messages without this permission. So basically what this means is you can go over to a message and you should see a happy face with a plus. Just click on that. Now you can see I have the emojis I added quite a while ago. I have some frequently used emojis here that are fairly worrying to say the least, but you could add just a tongue out emoji and there you go. There's a reaction added to that message. So voice permissions, connect, speak, mute, deafen, again all pretty self-explanatory. Muted and deafen members I'd probably give to higher upper roles like admin and moderator. Move members. Members with permission can drag other members out of this channel. They can only move members between channels both they and the member are moving have access. So for example, if I go and join the general room here on this account, so basically I've set up two new rooms here. I've got a spare room, so basically I can literally just drag this person and drop them into the spare room. So now you can see that I can literally just drag this person around and put them into different rooms. I can even put them into private rooms if I want. So yeah, that's just basically what you can do with that permission layer. So on to the final permission, use voice activity. Basically if this is unchecked, your channel will become push to talk. If you want to delete this role, just go to it and go down to the bottom. It should say delete admin or delete whatever role it is. To actually assign this roles to different people, what I can do is uncheck myself from this role here. But I just say I wanted to add myself as an admin. I'd go to my name, right click, go down to roles, and depending on how much roles you have, you can basically just assign that person to any role. So I'll assign myself to an admin, and basically I can right click on this person and kick them from the server. So I can just kick them. So basically I think I've covered everything to do with roles. If I haven't and you have any further questions, leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. If you're enjoying my content, please hit the subscribe button, and if this video did help, remember to leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.